M0FXB. Bet you haven't seen one of these before. Look at the frequency here. And of course we can change a lot more functions than this just by turning here. We've got lots of other selections that we can make. And this one is the twin dial version. So quite a lot of tech going on here. So we've got a dial here, and you can select what you want your panel to do. But what radio am I controlling? The Yaesu FT710 connected to the SCU LAN. Now the interesting thing is that this is connected via Bluetooth. Now there is a network connection that I noticed in the settings, but right now it's Bluetooth. Connected to the FT SDR Control for Yaesu at the moment. I will test this on Icon, but right now my first test on the CTR2 dial, and I'll put links in for this. And there's a few different configurations. There's one with a single knob. There's one that is just a big knob but no screen, but this one has a screen. Okay, and the idea behind it is that, you know, depending on what you've selected, we've got PTT there, look. See that? That's PTT in my 710. Press again, and you've got knob A, knob B, dial, and as you scroll through, RIT, speed, zoom. And now some of these do come from the USA. There is Neil in the UK who's also sending out these devices on behalf of Linnovation. I think the name of the guy is Lin. I've forgotten the call sign, apologies for that. But if you press, you can PTT, you can tune, you can change what you can tell it, you know, there's settings here, and you can, and I've been using this for 10 minutes. And you can see how there's so much more you can do. You can plug your CW paddle into this device. This one's got a built-in battery, as you can tell, so it's completely wireless. Of course, SDR Control itself is amazing. A bit, you know, you're not going to get it for free, unfortunately. You are going to have to pay for these kind of devices, but this is completely controlling, again, in exactly the same way my 710. There's also software for the Icon 7160, 7300, 705, you know, all those kind of devices and more. And of course everything is just here. And if you go into tools, this is where we added the CTR2 dial here. Look, I've got this one as well to test. And then if we go to modes, one touch, and we're on FT8, literally one touch, press receive. It puts all the settings in for you on the radio. I don't have to do that because it does it for me. Give it a minute to populate. There it goes, and we can listen on the iPad because we're not in the room. We're connected via Wi-Fi. You can connect to the radio anywhere in the world, but you need to know how to configure it. You need to know how to open the ports up on your radio, on your router at home, your broadband router. But isn't this great fun? And it will work on the DX10 and the 101 as well. Bye for now, all the best.